Almost everything. 84.
Today I'm taking a look at the SUAOKI model S601. This is a portable power bank slash generator with a bunch of functions. Great for camping, boating, hiking, around the house, backup for all your electronics and smart devices and such. And we'll go through a few things. Now they make a bunch of these. Even this company make a lot of different models, and they all have their bells and whistles. This is a 20,000 milliamp model. It does give you, as you can see, it's on right now, gives you 5 LED indicators for the battery, 100%, 80, 60, 40, 20%. So kind of let you know where you're at if you need to recharge it. The outputs on this, the other side here, you have AC, does have a max 200 watt, and that's usually like peaking, so you usually can't have continuous. We'll check that out. USB, you could see 2 ports there, and a DC as well. The unit does come with a couple accessories. You have your 12 volt here, another extension of that for DC. Here's your AC charging cord. It's rather small, or it's not tiny, but smaller than a lot of the other ones. It's got some weight to it, about 5.5 pounds. A couple pieces of information that we already talked to on the back. And a fan on the opposite side, as you can see, for cooling. The handle itself is pretty sturdy. Easy to carry around and get to quickly. The casing is more of this plastic to look like metal, but it's all plastic basically on the outer shell. Certainly wouldn't be weatherproof. I wouldn't bring this in any type of wet conditions, any type of rain. It's got open vents that I'm sure could get into the circuitry. One nice thing about the AC ports is that you have 2 of them. One that is really more universal. That could probably work with a lot of different connections depending on where you live. Then kind of a standard one, looks like US style as well. Some nice accessories that you can get for this, or might help you out a little bit, is the solar panels. You can plug in the solar panels. They make them specifically for these models as an input, and you can charge it this way if you didn't have access to AC outlet or DC or something like that. The charging typically takes, I could say on the AC, it took me about 4.5 hours. I was probably about like, I don't know, a little over maybe 30%. They say it takes 5 hours if you're around 20. Super simple to use. There's just a button right here that turns on everything at once. And right now I have just a Germ Guardian air purifier plugged in and charging an iPhone as well. Turning that on does a little beep and everything's going there. Now I plugged in a drill. So this is really going to test it, and I think it will overload it. It's just going to be too much. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. So everything shuts down and has an auto protection mode. I purchased this because I didn't need any of the bells and whistles, and I just needed a stronger power pack to charge devices and even charge, you know, maybe an exterior screen when I'm on the road or doing any of the hobbies that I do. I think that it's good for that because it doesn't have any other stuff like lights and things built in that you don't need. It just has your basics, you know, 2 USBs and an AC. It's not really good for things like I showed, like a drill or something that's really going to be a power hog and build up the ampage. It's really just good for, I would say, like smart devices, you know, laptops, screens, any type of lower draw consoles and things like that.